With the current economic climate, many of Americans like us are feeling the effects of the recession. If you're struggling to make ends meet with a low income, then don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, I'm going to share some tricks and strategies that can help you not only survive the recession with low income, but thrive during these challenging times. Diversify your income. By distributing your risk, having various revenue streams can help you survive a downturn. Finding additional income opportunities may seem difficult if you have a low income, but there are numerous possibilities. Start a side business by freelancing, selling products online, or offering a service like home cleaning or dog walking. Moreover, you might hunt for part-time employment or request extra hours at your existing position. Make sure whatever you decide to do is something you love and are enthusiastic about. Long hours might be difficult, but it will be simpler to keep motivated if you're doing something you enjoy. Learn a new skill. This can be the ideal time to focus on developing a new skill or attempting a career change. It is said that education increases income. During this difficult economic period, you may prioritize developing a new talent that would enable you to earn more money. If you don't have the time or money to go back to school, you could choose to focus on developing a marketable talent like writing or graphic design. Even when the economy is weak, many talents still pay well. Creating a budget. Making a budget is the first step in managing the recession while having low income. A budget enables you to keep track of your earnings and outgoings and pinpoint areas where you might reduce your expenditure. List all of your income sources, including salary, benefits, and any additional sources of income, before you begin to establish a budget. Include all of your subsequent costs, including rent or mortgage, utilities, food, transportation, and any other recurring payments. Once you've made a thorough record of both your revenue and costs, deduct them from your income to determine how much money is left over. You can use this money for savings or other purposes. It is your discretionary income. Don't panic with your investments. While many investors would liquidate their holdings in order to obtain cash, you should pause before doing so. It will be tempting to think of liquidating everything when you watch the value of your investment portfolio declining every day. This has the drawback that you're probably selling at a loss. Therefore, it is not advised that you sell your investments out of transient fright or uncertainty. You don't want to make snap judgments that will cost you in the long run if you have faith in the businesses or funds you have invested in. Build an emergency fund. The most crucial step you must take to get ready for a recession is to start saving for emergencies. You set aside this sum of money particularly to cover unforeseen costs or a lack of income. Building an emergency fund may seem unattainable if you're living paycheck to paycheck, but it's crucial for your financial stability. Save aside a modest amount of money each week to start, and when you are able, progressively increase it. Your emergency fund should contain at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living costs. This may seem like a lot, but it will provide you with a safety net in case you lose your job during a recession. Losing a job is very painful during a downtime. Only emergency fund can save you in such situation. Reduce unnecessary expenses. Spending less on non-essential things is imperative when money is tight. Examine your spending plan carefully to find areas where you may save money. For instance, take into account reducing your out-of-home dining, terminating subscription services you don't use, or converting to a more affordable phone or internet plan. You may save money over time by making a number of little adjustments. It could also be essential to make more significant changes if you're having trouble making ends meet, such as downsizing your house or vehicle or finding a roommate with whom you can divide costs. Pay down debt. Paying off high-interest debt, like credit card debt or payday loans, is crucial during a recession now more than ever. These debts can easily get out of hand and make it challenging to get back on your feet. If you have a lot of debt, you might want to use the debt snowball or debt avalanche approach to pay it off faster. The debt snowball strategy instructs you to pay off your lowest bill first, then move on to the next smallest loan until you have paid off all of your debts. The debt avalanche approach focuses on paying off your debt with the highest interest rate first. Choose the approach that best suits your circumstances out of the two because they are both successful. And keep in mind that every dollar you add to your debt repayment is one step closer to financial independence. Invest wisely. The stock market may be erratic during a recession, but that doesn't suggest you should forego investing completely. Instead, concentrate on diversifying your portfolio and making smart investments. Take advantage of government programs and assistance. The government may provide programs and services to aid people and companies during a recession. Seek for ways to profit from these initiatives, such as those that provide unemployment compensation, small business financing, or mortgage assistance. Do not assume it is the end of the world and make absolutely pessimistic decisions. A recession is a natural part of the economic cycle, and one must endure it until things start to improve. As you experience setbacks, resilience is strengthened, and overconfidence is subdued when assumptions are incorrect. Keep your credit score high. If anybody will be accepted for a mortgage, a credit card, or another sort of loan when credit markets tighten, it will be individuals with good credit. Your credit score will remain high as long as you make your payments on time, keep your oldest credit cards active, and maintain your ratio of debt to available credit low. When things are hard, get in touch with your creditors and make agreements to keep your accounts in good standing to keep them pleased. Several financial institutions and companies would prefer that you remained a client rather than having to write off your account as bad debt. Stay informed. Lastly, it's essential that you remain up with the economy and how it can affect your work, industry, or investments. Follow economic and news developments, and if you require assistance, take the initiative to look for it. To help individuals get through difficult economic times, there are several government and non-profit groups that provide cash aid, job training, and other support. That's all for today. Hope you will survive this recession having even a low income. Remember, a recession is the common part of the economy, so never get broke. Also remember that if you are facing the problem, other people are also facing the same problem. And I would also request you to subscribe our channel for more tricks on finance-related topics. Do press the like button if you found this video informative and also share it with your friends.